Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Hamlin, and really excited about the information I want to share with you today. Every once in a while in life, you will come across something that is perfect for you. This concept and information I'm going to share with you is perfect for me. In fact, I've been sharing this information since 2015. And this information, ladies and gentlemen, this knowledge has empowered people around the world to raise billions of dollars in funding. It's absolutely real, it's legal, it's happening right now. We're going to provide you with all the facts and the details so you can also facilitate this in your own life. So I'd like to start with this question. What if it were possible to get funding to accomplish your financial goals without loans, without grants, without a second job, ladies and gentlemen, without any repayments required ever? Would you want to know about it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to share with you over the next 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to make sure you have a thorough understanding of exactly how this works and exactly what you need to do in order to get involved. So with that, let's get started. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to Crowdfunding Guaranteed. So you may say, Mark, what is the guarantee? The guarantee is that 100% of the money that comes in this community goes right back out into the community. We're going to show you how a one-time $29 out of your pocket can literally provide unlimited funding for you personally, for your business, for your project, for your nonprofit, for your charity, ladies and gentlemen. So it's important to see the big picture. We want to show you exactly what it takes to participate here. We want you to know exactly what your destination is going to be, and we want you to know exactly how this works. So first of all, this is a legal registered cooperative in the state of Minnesota. And so maybe you've never heard about a co-op before, ladies and gentlemen. That's simply a group of people who come together for a common purpose. So co-ops have been legal in the United States almost since the inception of the country. So hundreds of years, ladies and gentlemen, this is a co-op. It is a legal entity. So let's talk about this for a minute. Years ago, before mortgages existed, people literally came together and they helped each other build homes. But it's important to understand how it worked. As a community, you would lend your time in the community to help build someone else's house, maybe a few weeks. And in return, the entire community would come over and help you build your house. And so you got a house built, but you didn't have to pay for any labor. Isn't that interesting? And so you did a little, but you received a lot. That's because the community worked together to empower one another. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in our cooperative, we don't build houses for each other, but we help each other get the funding we need to pay for a house, to pay your mortgage off, to send your kids to college, to start a nonprofit, to start a business, whatever, for any legitimate purpose, ladies and gentlemen, you can raise money here. And the key here is that everybody participates. Everyone does their part. And if you're willing to do that, ladies and gentlemen, you can absolutely raise all the money that you need for your causes. So now, the concept of cooperative economics has been around for many years, not only in the United States, but around the world. And it is a way, and I see someone raising their hands, not sure why, but it is a way that communities have come together to empower one another when they could not depend on outside sources. They literally helped each other. And this concept has many names around the world. In Latin America, it's called tandas. In Mexico, it's called candinas. In West Africa and the Caribbean, it's called susu. And in Asia, it's called way. And in India and in Pakistan, it's called the ko. And so because this is global, ladies and gentlemen, this co-op has created videos in many different languages, over 29 languages, ladies and gentlemen. So you absolutely want to reach out across the water into other cultures. You want to connect with them because that could do something really amazing for your project as well. So on this next picture, we have some really cute children. And if you look very carefully, what do you see? Well, you will notice that these are twins. They're actually two sets of twins in two separate families. Can you imagine raising two sets of twins? Well, the reason I show you this is to make you and to help you to understand how it works in our cooperative. Everybody brings two, and everybody helps those two to do the same. So how do you help them? You just want to make sure that they understand how it works. Yes, they absolutely need to bring two. That's what a cooperative is about. Let me explain it to you. In a cooperative, we are rewarded according to our success in growing their community. We want to grow the community. We want to help as many people as possible. It's that group working together that creates the success that we have. And so the job here is to get the message out. So let me ask you, who will be your two? Well, of course, it can be just close friends. It could be siblings, ladies and gentlemen, couples or partners, nurses, nieces and nephews, stay-at-home moms. It could be unemployed friends, self-employed friends, network marketers. These are people, ladies and gentlemen, you can literally pick up the phone and talk to or text. You don't even need any special skills in order to reach out to these people. Because here's the thing, everybody needs a little extra funding. You know, everybody has something else that they want to do. And of course, we need to have money in order to survive. So this is a topic of conversation that people want to hear about. And our job is simply to get the message out to them. Okay, so let's explain exactly how the funding works in our cooperative. So if you're looking on the screen, you can see a success target with you in the center. Then you have 6 spots around this success target. You have an inner circle and an outer circle. So your job and my job is to get the message out, to grow the cooperative, let people know that there's a better way for them to get the funding to accomplish their goals. It's not a grant, it's not a loan, and there's absolutely no repayments required ever to participate in our community. So you go out, you get the message, and you refer 2 people, they fall in your inner circle. So let's talk about this, because this is a community effort. You receive help from the person who referred you. Of course, you're going to help yourself, and you also receive support from these 2 individuals that you see in your inner circle right here. So it's literally a group effort, us working together to empower each other economically. So you enroll number 1 and then number 2, and then you help and teach them to do the same. Now, as a silver contributor, you receive a contribution of $12.50 for each person, regardless of whomever enrolled them. And so when people fall in your success target, guess what? You receive a donation. So your next step after you have referred these 2 is to make sure they understand how a cooperative works. Everybody doing their part, simply getting the message out. And so you work with number 1, and they refer their first 2, number 3 and number 4. This is what happens. Number 3 and number 4 donate to number 1, and number 3 and number 4 also donate to you. You work with number 2, and the same thing happens. So you help number 1 enroll their first 2 just as you have done. And this creates 2 filled positions on your success target's outer ring, and you receive a contribution of $12.50 from each of them for a total of $50. So your funding has begun. You are on your way, ladies and gentlemen. Now your next step is to work with number 2. You just want to make sure they understand what we do and how to do it. Number 2 goes out and refers number 5 and 6. Number 5 and 6 donates to number 2, and they also donate to you. So anyone who falls in your success target, whether they got there because of something your sponsor did, because of something you did, or something someone in your inner circle did, they all donate to you. Now, here's the interesting thing. To qualify to receive funding in our community moving forward, everybody needs to refer 2. That causes our community to have exponential growth. But here's the thing. You don't need to stop at 2. You actually want to refer as many people as you possibly can, because that will accelerate your funding even more. All right. So now, in a traditional business, they build from the top down. But this is a cooperative, ladies and gentlemen, and it's all about innovation, because there's always a better way of doing things. In a cooperative, we build from the bottom up. That means that everybody wins. I do want to read this brief disclaimer. The following examples are for illustration purposes only and are not a guarantee of the contributions you will receive. What a person receives is based on their individual work ethic and other factors beyond your control. All right, so we've got 5 donation levels. Now, when you first start and you make that $29 donation, that goes to the cooperative. And the cooperative actually takes 25 of it and issues what's known as a patronage refund. That $25 is actually split and divided among 2 members in our community, the person who referred you and the person who started before them. And so as your success target fills, you receive donations of $12.50 each times 6 for a total of $75. And of course, as we mentioned, your success target can be filled by the efforts of the person who referred you, by your efforts, and by other people who will fall in your success target. So now, you've raised $75 in donations just that fast, ladies and gentlemen. What do you want to do? You want to upgrade to the next funding level called the gold. in order to do so, you need to make a donation of $50. So I have a question for you. Where is this $50 going to come from? Does it come out of your pocket, or does it come out of the surplus of donations that you have received? That's right. It comes out of the surplus of donations you receive. You never have to go back in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. To participate in our community, all you need is $29 one time out of pocket, and then simply go out and invite 2 people to join us. It is really that simple, and it's really that easy. And so now you've upgraded to the gold with $50 of your surplus. It's going to leave $25 left. What do you want to do with that? In the beginning, you want to take that $25 and you want to donate to 2 more people so you can re-enter at the silver level. And our system is automated. This is automated crowdfunding, ladies and gentlemen. All this is done automatically. Once you register, you're going to click on the automatic upgrade button, and it's going to allow all this to happen for you automatically. All right, so now you're now qualified to receive $12.50 donations and $25 donations as your community grows. Because just like you upgraded, the people that you referred, they're going to upgrade also. Why? Because they want to increase the amount of their funding. And everyone that you personally refer, they follow you through the system, and that's done through automation. So now, at this level, you're receiving 6 donations of $25 for a total of $150. So what do you want to do? You want to upgrade to the Emerald level, which is $100. Again, where does the $100 come from? It comes out of the donations that you received. You never have to go back in your pocket again. The $50 that's left over will automatically be donated back into the community to allow you to continue to receive these $50 donations with a brand new success target. So from here, you want to upgrade to the Diamond level out of which you received. That's $200. You still have $100 left to allow you to re-enter in the Emerald. So now you are qualified to receive 4 different donation levels: $12.50, $25, $50, and $100, all at the same time as the community grows, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, you want to upgrade to the Crown, which also comes out of what you received, and you have enough left in order to re-enter in the Diamond. And now you've got 5 different donation levels operating at the same time, providing funding for you. So let's look at the totals. All total, you've donated $750 out of your surplus, and you've received over $2,300. When you do the math, that leaves you a surplus of $1,500 for your project. But here's the amazing thing. Our program is automated. As the community grows, it causes you to re-enter, and you can literally re-enter each one of these levels multiple times in a week and in a month. That means your funding potential is much greater than $1,500. And so, what is your goal? Your goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to get to Crown as soon as you can. How is that going to happen? By you sharing the message and the community doing the same. And the reason you want to do that is because you only have to upgrade to each level one time. Once you've completed all the upgrades, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to upgrade anymore. That means the bulk of the funding is yours for your project. And so that's our goal. And anytime you can withdraw money, you can withdraw funds, ladies and gentlemen, by PayPal, and then go right into your bank account. You can also use Google Pay. If you've never used it before, you absolutely want to use it. It is fast, direct them to your bank account, and there are no fees. So all you need is a Gmail account in order to open up a Google Pay wallet. It's absolutely free. You can download the app on your phone. It's very easy to do. If you don't know how to do it, just check with the person who invited you. They'll walk you through the process. So now you're qualified to receive unlimited funding, ladies and gentlemen. And it's all about cash flow, because the more cash flow you have, the better quality life you can have, the more able you are to accomplish your goals and to take care of some things. And this is funding, as I mentioned, that you can use for personal, business, or charitable causes. Unlimited amounts you're able to raise here. All right, now for those of you who are internet savvy and who like to work on the internet, we have something we call the 30-day six-figure challenge. And so I've been very successful in this platform. And so what we want to do here is lay out a way for you to just run down in order for you to have the potential to create these 6 figures in donations. So how does it work? For example, you are simply going to follow some simple tasks that we're going to give you on a daily basis, such as a Facebook post, an email, or a text message. And then you're also going to follow up on different days, right? And so here it is. If you can just copy and paste, ladies and gentlemen, that's all you need to do to participate here. If you don't know how to do it, simply check with your niece, your nephew, your grandson. They'll be happy to show you. And you just log into the Facebook group. You copy and paste this. You put your details in there and your link, etc., and you just send it out. If you can do that, ladies and gentlemen, here's the facts. You will absolutely build a strong community. It's all about being consistent and building the right habits. This can all be done in less than 1 hour a day. It's really that simple. And your goal is to stay focused, ladies and gentlemen. Can you stay focused for at least 30 days? If you can stay focused for 30 days, you can change your life. If you can stay focused for 60 days, you can have a dramatic effect on your life. You can stay focused for 90 days, ladies and gentlemen. You can change your zip code. All right, so to find this challenge, you can log into our Facebook group. It's called Crowdfunding Guaranteed Success Team, and all the challenges are posted there. All right, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have completed the overview. We get right to the point. As you can see, it's not complicated at all. It's extremely powerful, and it absolutely can have a major impact on your finances. So what do you want to do? You want to get in contact with the person who invited you on the call. They'll answer any questions that you may have. They'll literally walk you through the process of getting started so that you can lock in your spot and begin raising money for your projects right away. In fact, $29 one time out of pocket, you know, on a normal basis, you'll spend that money and won't even know what you did with it. In this case, this will be the best donation you have ever made, because it's going to come back to you many times over. And that's what our community is all about. So thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. There will be another webinar tomorrow night by the admin team. That'll be at 10 p.m. The details for that webinar will be posted in our Facebook group, Crowdfunding Guaranteed Success Team. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone have a great evening. Goodbye for now.